When did you realize your child's second family wanted to be their only family? My ex-husband Paul got married when my son Caleb was 6. His new wife Dana seemed nice enough at first. She worked in marketing, had no kids, and always treated Caleb well whenever I saw them together. I figured having an extra person who cared about my son was a good thing, but Caleb started coming home from his dad's weekends acting strange. He'd be quiet for hours, just staring at the wall. When I'd ask about his weekend, he'd give me one-word answers. I thought maybe he was just tired or adjusting to the new family situation. Then came the first red flag. Caleb walked into the kitchen one Tuesday morning and said, "Mommy, Dana says I can call her mommy too if I want. She says maybe I'll live with her forever someday." My stomach dropped. I kept my voice calm and asked what he meant. He explained that Dana had been giving him homework where he had to practice writing his name with Dana and Paul's last name instead of mine. She'd sit with him at the kitchen table, guiding his little hand to trace over the letters. I felt sick but tried not to overreact. Kids say things they don't understand all the time, but something felt wrong. The next week, I got a call from Caleb's school nurse. She said they couldn't reach me because my contact information had been updated. When I asked what she meant, she said Dana was now listed as the primary emergency contact. My number had been moved to secondary. I rushed to the school immediately. The secretary looked confused when I showed up angry. "Oh, we were told custody had changed," she said. "Dana even brought in official documents last month." I demanded to see those documents. What I found made my blood run cold. They were adoption papers, supposedly signed by me, giving Dana full parental rights. The letterhead looked official, but the court seal was from 3 years ago, and the notary stamp had expired 2 years back. Dana had forged them. I called my lawyer that same afternoon. When Paul was confronted, he claimed he had no idea what Dana was doing. But when I pushed harder, Dana insisted she was just trying to make things easier for the school system. She said it was confusing for everyone to have so many different contacts and names. But the scariest part wasn't the forged papers. It was what Caleb started saying. He began calling me my other mom, and would tell me things like, "Dana says we're going to court soon to make it real," and "Dana says you won't be sad because you'll still get to visit me sometimes." Someone had been filling my 6-year-old's head with the idea that I was just temporary, that Dana was going to be his real mom. I realized this wasn't confusion or overstepping boundaries. This was a calculated campaign to erase me from my own child's life. I documented everything, every forged paper, every inappropriate conversation, every illegal change made at his school. My lawyer filed for an emergency hearing, and we got a restraining order preventing Dana from making any decisions regarding Caleb or having unsupervised contact with him. The judge was furious. He ordered psychological evaluation for Caleb and mandated that Dana complete parenting classes before she could be around my son again. Paul tried to blame it all on Dana being overeager, but the damage was done. Caleb spent months in therapy, confused about why his second mommy couldn't see him anymore. It took 2 years of legal battles, but I got full custody. Paul gets supervised visits now. Dana isn't allowed anywhere near my son until he turns 18.